So this is a look-alike clone of an F16 fighter jet. With all the F16s being in the news lately, I thought I would make a clone of this kit from the 1970s from Centuri. It's going to go up on a B-64. We don't expect much height, maybe 300 feet or 90 meters. It'll come down on a 12-inch parachute. It should recover horizontally so that the jet looks like it's coming in for a landing. Slava Ukraini! 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. Nice. Flew well. Nice horizontal recovery. Stays within the confines of the field.
So cloning this, you just use basic rock materials, plans, cardboard, nose cone. Here I'm tracing the patterns out on some basic cardboard. We'll cut those out to make the fins and the wings. Here we'll make our own engine mount. It's important to get the right sizing so it fits inside your tube. Wrap it up in some cardboard stock. I used a 110-pound cardstock. Here we tape it together, make sure the engine slides in and out nicely. Then we'll cut the end off an old cartridge to use as a engine block to keep it inside the tube. Here we've wrapped it all together with some masking tape to keep it all together. And then we're going to use a metal piece from an old windshield wiper to create the engine hook. This stuff can be fairly tough to bend, but if you get it right, it's kind of neat actually. And it will definitely hold your engine in place for you. And then you're going to mount that through the tube just like you would any under engine clip. Then I used a cartridge from an old D engine to hold the clip on and to give the engine a better shaping. And now we're going to start shaping the cockpit area of the nose cone. Sand that off and put it there. Also, my nose cone was a little short, so I had an extension on the back to fill in there as well. And then to make sure that the engine mount fit inside the body tube, which you see here, I peeled off some of the cardboard and the body tube. Lots of sanding with the wood filling, and now, of course, mounting the wings in typical fashion with wood glue. And then managing to get it standing up straight, which is an easy way, I guess, to try and make sure that they go on fairly straight. I had a lot of trouble with these ones, which is why there's so many pictures of it. But I did eventually get them lined up correctly so that they weren't flopping all over the place, because there's a lot of rudder surface because it is, of course, simulating a jet. There's a no vertical one. Here we're measuring where the cockpit area is going to fit on the nose cone. Trace it out, and then we'll use some glue to hold that down as well. And I also used glue to cover the plastic so that it wouldn't dissolve when we sprayed it with paint. And then continuing to get all of the surfaces aligned. Lots and lots of rudder surface. And in the end, I also forgot to put a lug on, and I ended up putting that on the night before the launch. So don't forget your launch lugs. But everything's kind of coming together. Almost neat to leave it like that, like a flying cereal box. But getting the first coat of sanding primer on and trying to make everything to look like a single color. And then I used more paint, of course, here on the nose cone to try and get that together. Here, of course, paint it with hammered silver and a little dash of blue and yellow to represent some national colors. Everything coming together here rather well, I thought. I felt good about it. And then I was reading that in the final part of the instructions that it uses a horizontal recovery, so we have to put a little hole in the tail, kind of neat to run a thread through, and allowing the body to suspend horizontally from the shock cord, and it worked pretty well.